And we welcome you back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. And we are set now, Bob Boland, for the Burger King bracket of this little general battle for the Armory. The Pepsi bracket had Charleston Catholic a winner over Sherman. Greater Beckley defeated the Princeton Tigers. And now we got another set of Tigers getting set to meet up with the Patriots, Shady Spring and George Washington. Well, these are two good basketball teams.
And nobody could do an introduction like that, Mark. We're ready to play ball. Two good teams here. Shady's played a tough schedule so far this year, as has GW. Anxious to get this one going.
Yeah, 8 games between them and 7 wins. And George Washington will have the basketball. They are guided by the veteran Rick Green, championship coach Evan Hughes with the basketball, and goes to Gus Eddy. Good defense being applied by Shady Spring, and a turnover. It will be, or the ball goes out of bounds, I should say. It's still George Washington's basketball. Jay Rutledge, Scott Cantley, Jimmy Cutlip are the officials. Ronnie Olson in his 5th season as the head coach at Shady Spring. And, boy, he's got them playing well.
Boy, he gets those Tigers off defensively. First possession of the game. They're in that hard-nosed man-to-man, and that's becoming a staple for this program.
All right, George Washington with the outstanding Mason Pinkett. George Washington was a state tournament team a year ago, and there is Evan Hughes. Had a chance to do a lot of George Washington games, and Evan Hughes has just gotten better and better and better.
Well, that was a big-time three-pointer. LaRose was draped all over him. Good defense, just better offense.
Evan Hughes' grandfather, Dave Gillespie, longtime state basketball tournament director, was a great basketball player, an all-stater back in the day. Boy, he never misses a game. So the Tigers with the ball.
Great crowd in here for a 6 o'clock game.
Yes, sir. We've got Logan and Beckley Woodrow Wilson to follow. Luke LaRose fires it over, and here is Grayson Shepard cut off there. Pretty good defense here by a Rick Green team.
Luke LaRose, deep three. Uh-oh, if they get him started off hot, you better watch out.
Well, Luke averaging 31 as a junior. He's, you say a slow start, 13 points, but again, does so many other things.
Oh, yeah. I just, to each game, he hasn't got off to a quick start. Played well, but getting off to a quick start scoring as Shady got into their full court man-to-man defense, created a turnover. Pass. Tommy Williams with a beautiful pass to his cousin Grayson Shepard for the basket.
And just like that, Shady Spring with a 5-3 advantage. Patriots with the ball, and good defense being applied there. And how about Gus Eddy? And there is Hughes. And, well, Hughes can do a lot of things for you, and right there just battles underneath. And we'll just see how that young man's body has changed over time.
Yeah, as we look at the replay on the other end, great pass by Tommy Williams to Shepard underneath for the basket on the other end. Beautiful job crashing the offensive boards by Evan Hughes.
Eric Bevel commits the foul. That's his first, and it's team foul number 1 against Shady Spring. Hughes will land the second of 2. Luke LaRose over to Tommy Williams. Williams has been brilliant early on here. Shady 4-0. So LaRose this time steps in front, or inside the three-point line in front of the GW defender. And here's quick hands by Braden Chapman. And long range, Tommy Williams.
He shot that from the West Virginia Tech emblem. Tommy Williams from about 24 feet out knocks the bottom out of the net.
8-4 our score. A trio of three-pointers. 2 by Shady, 1 by GW Pinkett. And we're going to have a foul called. Foul number 2 on Shady.
on the other end. Ooh, Tommy Williams shot that with his feet in the logo.
So Alex Yoakum going to check out for George Washington. And let's see, they have inserted Zane McCarty, sophomore. He saw a lot of action last year as a freshman. Mason Pinkett, he's been playing since his freshman season. Hughes has been a regular as a sophomore, and Gus Eddy's been around for a while. So all these guys have experience. Gus Eddy fires it over. Hughes got one from the right-hand corner. Now he does it from the left-hand corner.
Boy, both of those threes didn't even hit the net as Shady gets it out quick, and Braden Chapman with the sweet little left-handed runner. And we have an injury on the floor.
I think it's Pinkett.
I believe he got hit in the face. He's telling the referee he got hit in the face. Let's check it out here. Let's see. A pick. Oh, Haven Chapman set a pick for the little brother Braden Chapman. Boy, you don't see picks in transition very much. That got by us, Mark.
Yeah, great storyline for this Shady Spring team. Two sets of twins from the same family. Pinkett goes up with the three, couldn't get it, but there's Hughes, and Hughes having a big first quarter.
Hughes have all 9?
Yeah, he does.
Shady 10, Hughes 9.
LaRose.
Oh, another great pass.
Haven Chapman, the all-state football player, and he's going to be called for the travel. Pretty good defense there by Trey Ritchie for GW.
I got the shuffle of the feet there by Chapman. Again, here comes Shady on that full court pressure defense.
All right, so some substituting going on by Rick Green. Is going to bring William Gabbard into the game, number 21. He's a 6'2 junior, and Jack Ingold, a 6'2 senior, is checked in. He wears number 32. Mason Pinkett going to bring the ball across the 10-second line as George Washington looks for a lead again here, and Pinkett will put it off the glass, won't go, and shot blocked from behind as Gabbard went up with it, and a scramble for the ball. Possession arrow. Well, there was a time called, I believe, by Ronnie Olson.
Now, if it was one of those, if you were playing over on the pickup on the court where there's no jump balls and loose ball, I'd put my money Haven Chapman will come out of that pile.
Yeah.
Almost likes to get knocked down. Different kind of kid.
Okay, no timeout.
All right. He likes that contact.
Yes, you saw him play a lot of football games, didn't you?
Boy, he ran from the safety to position and tried to hurt people. Tough kid.
Well, here's a steal by George Washington's Gabbard. Gabbard with a nice little spin, but couldn't get it to go.
Beautiful spin move, but not a finish. Those spin moves, pretty moves don't mean anything unless you can finish.
Oh, what a move there on the baseline by Williams.
I believe he has him stepping out of bounds.
Wow.
Had him stepping on the end line. And, boy, our high def and our great system here. Let's see what we got. Oh, looked like the right foot there was really close. Referee Scott Cantley looking right down the line, had a perfect view of it.
Our video productions crew led by the great Butch Mounts, Robbie Mounts, running the show tonight. Brad Hudson with us. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions as we bring you the little general battle for the Armory. So a very good Greater Beckley Christian team, and then Pinkett for George Washington.
Mark, first step, lightning first step to get by the Shady defender.
Second lead of the game for George Washington. Williams with the left hand puts it in. Williams with 5 here in the first quarter. 12-11 our score.
Defender attempted to take the charge on the left shoulder. The referees typically won't give you that charge unless it's in the chest.
Pinkett negotiates between the circles, and then he'll pull up left to the key.
Oh, good
LaRose
pass.
Down the floor, and finishing it off is Cole Chapman.
What a pass by Luke LaRose. Cole Chapman able to regroup and put it in, the part of that freshman duo, twin brothers.
Gabbert put up a shot for the corner. It wouldn't go. Alex Yoakum getting set to check back in.
Look at this pass right there. Leads him perfect. The ninth grader able to grab it under control. Cole Chapman able to put it in the basket. Got 2 ninth graders out there for Shady. You got 4 or 5 kids capable of playing the point guard position.
Cole Chapman and Luke LaRose. LaRose has it, looks over at Ronnie Olson. Braden Chapman, where's number 4? This is Grayson Shepard, and he's with Tommy Williams out there, and Williams sending it over into the corner. Shot no good by Cole Chapman. And we're going to have a traveling violation called against the Tigers.
Yeah, Cole Chapman came up a little short on the 3, got the rebound, could have taken it straight up and got him a bucket. We got the traveling violation. Still, you like the freshman being aggressive.
Gus Eddy across the timeline. Good job on the defensive end again by the Tigers, and LaRose comes up with it. Bouncer ahead to Cole Chapman. Cole Chapman going to stop, pull it out, and here's LaRose. Hits the back of the iron, and a battle for the ball, and this will be George Washington's basketball.
Cole Chapman may have had his twin brother on the left side. Thought we were going to see a 2-on-2-1 where he dropped it off to his twin, but weren't on the same page. Mental telepathy there, Mark Martin. Those twins usually are on the same page all the time.
Plus shuffling of players here in the first 8 minutes on both sides, both for Shady and GW. Hughes checked back in. He is the trigger and gets it into the hands of Zane McCarty. McCarty, again, just a sophomore. 5'10", 155 to Hughes, and Hughes going to send it down. And Williams had a shot at it there, and that's going to be Patriot ball. Really good-looking uniforms, too, for both teams.
You got 2 teams going at it here. Tops in the AAA, GW, Shady tops in the AA.
McCarty with it, trying to work against Williams. And here's a steal. LaRose flips it in.
Luke LaRose getting into the passing lane, able to convert it to the other end. Shady up 5.
16-11 as LaRose has 5 for Shady. Under a minute to go here in what has been a very entertaining first quarter of play. Now we're going to have a collision on the rebound, and it will be a foul called against George Washington. I believe, let's see, who did he get? We get Ingold? Yeah, I think it was Ingold.
And a highlight of LaRose steal and takes it coast to coast for the bucket. Mark, you got the 2 twins out there.
Yes, you do.
Shady. Then you Tommy Williams and Grayson Shepard's mothers are twins.
Wow.
So you got twins everywhere up here.
LaRose, remember he wanted to let that one fly. Tommy Williams for the Tigers, and Ronnie Olson wants to talk it over. We've got a
30-second timeout.
30-second. We'll keep it here. And what have you seen so far?
About what I expected. Both teams really playing good defense. Both teams playing hard-nosed man-to-man defense. Really good, well-played first quarter. Got another tidbit for you there, Mark. On Tommy Williams, his mother is the Shady Spring volleyball coach who got runners-up
yes, sir.
in the state tournament after winning the first 2 games, got beat 25-23 in the 3rd game, and then end up losing the next 2. But Shady volleyball has always been tremendous, and Tommy Williams' mother's the coach, and the lady Sharon Pinardo's her assistant, and nothing but good things for Shady volleyball to come.
Yeah, when I worked down here in southern West Virginia, I saw some good volleyball. Woodrow had great volleyball, and certainly did Shady Spring. Shady Spring came into this game, Bob, 34 3-pointers. They've got a couple here in this first quarter play. Luke LaRose darts to the basket and puts it up, but it wouldn't go. Here comes GW on the attack. Cut off there is Yoakum. Yoakum gets it back out to Pinkett. Pinkett over to Gabbert. Now Mason Pinkett. Kid with a lot of skills and dribbles through traffic and puts it up and rolls it through right at the buzzer. So Pinkett with his second bucket, and that makes it a 16-13 count as we head to the break here in the Little General battle for the Armory. Huh?
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Little general battle for the Armory. And a good first quarter of play between Class AA contender Shady Spring and Class AAA contender George Washington. And we got a whistle, and it's going to go against the Tigers of Shady.
It's awful hard when you have 5 guards out there to get a 3-second call. I think he fell down the lane. You don't see that much with 5 guards on the floor.
You know what I like about this matchup too, when you think about these two schools, it's known as Shady and it's known as G-Dub.
Yeah, I like that.
And speaking of Shady, they come away with the basketball, and this one coming into the hands of our very own Bob Bolin. Still
Good.
got it, buddy.
Good hands.
Oh, you still got it.
I was protecting that. I was protecting that monitor. I wanted to shoot, but couldn't get it there from here. There it is. Look, still got the hands.
Yeah, right
still
there,
got him
right there, buddy.
I'm glad I didn't have to move with it. The feet are gone.
I was going to say, there's probably some referees out there say, yeah, you got the hands. You're always fouling people.
Boy, 21,
Yeah,
William
Gabbert.
Gabbert with a nice floater in the lane.
Makes it a 1-point difference here. It's 16-15. Whip it around. And then how about
Great ball movement. Let's look at that. They got a charge on him there.
Oh, that will be number 1 on LaRose.
My
Team
goodness.
Foul number 3.
Getting there late. Boy, I'll tell you what. This Mounts guy right here, you can get to an instant replay and not miss any of the game. That's amazing. That is an amazing job. That was a – well, I usually don't get that call that close. Now, in college, there's no way that's a charge because it's under the basket almost.
And good job there by Cole Chapman.
Oh!
And what a feed to twin brother Braden, but just couldn't come up with the bucket there. George Washington looking to take the lead. Here's Hughes. Had a big first quarter, but this shot is blocked by Tommy Williams. Ahead it goes to Cole Chapman, and Chapman did a nice job there, keeping his eye on Pinkett. He missed the shot, but LaRose was there with the follow. LaRose has 7.
LaRose not giving up on the play there. Great job. There's that play. Chapman going up from behind. No call on the contact. Luke LaRose there for the putback.
And then on the other end, unfortunately, LaRose hit with his second personal. Shot up and in by Gus Eddy. And, of course, his brother Luke Eddy, great player.
Boy, could shoot it, could put it in the basket.
Had a great college career.
Now, you always take the subs, but I can take that. One Chapman came in for another. Haven subbed in for Braden there, and I can do those, Mark.
So now, and their father's behind us. So can you imagine? You got 4 sons playing in a game. It's tough enough when keeping track of one sometimes.
Yeah, boy, and he's worked with those kids.
Well, you can tell.
And he's a tremendous coach. He's done a great job with all those kids. His mother, too. She's an athlete, too.
18-17 our score. Eddie couldn't get it to drop.
Good
Here come the Tigers. Haven Chapman going to send it back out there. And how about Tommy Williams? Just a little short. Rebound, Ben Nickel, who's checked in. And also into the game is
Todd Duncan. Good defense there.
Hunter Castleberry is checked in. LaRose missed the shot. We got a foul called on Haven Chapman. That'll be his first. You just can't say the foul's on Chapman.
No, you got a 25% chance of getting it right. Shady Spring doing a good job of sharing the ball. They've missed some open shots here recently, but both these teams are very equally matched and been a really entertaining first quarter and half of the second so far.
Ben Nickel, number 33, who has the basketball at the moment. He's a 6'5 freshman. So a young guy getting into game action. His lone loss coming against a very good Ashland Paul Blazer team that became the first Kentucky high school team in that great history of the state as Chapman keeps it alive to reach 2,000 wins, and they got that over Capital.
Wow.
And here is a drive by Cole Chapman, and he'll draw contact.
Shady really moving the ball well, playing unselfish basketball as it shows here. Rose had the ball off of the pick, moves it to Chapman. He attacks the basket. They have the floor spread really well, and that leads to open driving lanes.
Evan Hughes committed the foul. At the line is Cole Chapman. Misses the first.
Well, we have a trio of Chapmans on the floor now.
Yes, we do.
And 2 cousins. Tommy and Grayson are cousins, and 3 Chapmans. I bet not too many teams can say that at one time.
I think you are correct. All right, Cole Chapman delivers on the second. 19-17. Here's Nickel, and Nickel fires it over to McCarty. McCarty whips it around. Boy, Hughes is open, and he knocks it down.
Boy, he can shoot it. He gets his feet set. He was heading to the defensive end while the ball was floating in the air.
He has 12 in the game. Nice little spin there, but a travel is going to be called on Cole Chapman.
Boy, down here now, you got to what? See, you can't lose him. You cannot lose the shooter. You got to stay attached to him at all times. You got 3 other people on the floor that can help on defense. He needs to have somebody attached to him.
Gussetti now here is Hughes. He's feeling it. He is feeling it. He has rifled in 4 threes.
Got to play him closer. You can't let him. He has to put the ball on the floor if you're a defender. Wow, what a shooter. And none of those threes has hit the rim.
Shot from the outside. Won't go for Braden Chapman, but Shady. They do such a good job of keeping things alive. And I believe they may have gotten Hughes again.
And here's at the other end. Look, man, just got to get closer to him. Chapman playing a little off, and Hughes able to knock it down. Does not want to come out of the game with his 3rd personal. Oh, it's only 2. Okay. And I think Coach Green's been known to do that a lot. When they get their 2nd one, he's got a 4-point lead, not risking getting that 3rd foul.
23-19. And now we got a charge called against Shady Spring.
Rick Green has had so much success coaching. And, if I'm coaching and the kids hit 2 threes in the last 2 possessions, boy, it's hard to take him out. But you know, if he gets his third foul, you don't look real smart leaving him out there on the court. So I'm not going to question Rick Green. He's won a lot of games.
Here's a shot up and in by Pinkett. Tough shot.
Doesn't he remind you of Bunky Brown?
He
the
does.
way he scores driving, he scores the open jumpers.
Shot from the baseline, no good, and I believe that goes off of Nichols' foot.
And he was looking to box out, and the ball hit him. You know, you got to keep your eye, even when you go to box out, your eyes have to stay on the ball. I mean, great example there. He turned his head to box out, and the ball hit him in the foot. Never lose sight of the ball at any time.
6-point lead at the moment, biggest lead of the game. LaRose, and boy, just slicing and dicing through the defense, but it just would not fall for Braden Chapman. Here goes Pinkett gliding down the middle of the lane. Wouldn't fall, and LaRose dribbling through some traffic. Shady with the ball. Cole Chapman. And the ball taken away by the Patriots. They work it the other way.
Oh, beautiful pass.
McCarty lifting it up. His shot is short. Braden Chapman driving, scoring, and draws the foul.
Boy, it's a fun way to play basketball. Watching these two teams, you know, both teams are very guard-oriented, and they're flying up and down the court right here. Great pass ahead to Braden Chapman, able to draw the contact, and nice kiss off the glass.
Gus Eddy committing the foul. Team foul number 5 on George Washington. So now Chapman will convert. He has 5.
Yeah, while we're at the foul line, got to give a little shout out to Charlie Houck, the tournament director who works for Little General. Look at the crowd in here this evening. And
put on a great show.
Oh, wow. Great tournament for our area.
Alex Joachim, number 25, he's back in for GW, and he's on the move. And here's Nickel, the young freshman, fires from the outside. Lefty couldn't get it to go. Shady will throw it away.
As Rick Green always has some type of freshman that comes in there, and he develops them during the year, and by tournament time they look like a junior or senior.
He's in his 26th season at his alma mater. He's won championships as a head coach and enjoyed playing on a championship team for the late, great Fred Aldridge. Drive and scoring is Eddy.
Eddy with a pretty floater going down the left side, shooting with the right hand.
27-22, our score. Tommy Williams. Driving in and lifting up the shot, Grayson Shepard, and it wouldn't fall.
Shady doing a great job of moving the basketball. They're just not finishing those little runners.
Joachim.
Beautiful play.
Here's Nickel. He wants one, and well, he's got a nice-looking shot, doesn't he?
Oh, he does, and GW did a great job of penetrating the gap and getting him open. His feet are set. The shot looks great, just not going in.
LaRose. Guarded by Joachim, and here is what LaRose can do so well, but just couldn't get that one to go through. McCarty down the floor. Joachim with a little double clutch there.
Beautiful move by Joachim over Tommy Williams, a 6'3" point guard. Thought he had the shot blocked. Joachim able to double clutch it and stick it in the basket.
7-point lead for George Washington over Shady. Cole Chapman is open, and boy, his three-pointer looked good from here, but hit the back of the iron there, bounces out. Eddy has it knocked away from behind by Braden Chapman.
These guys are tired. Yeah. Ball's going up and down the court.
Williams, his three won't go. Good job there by...
And I believe Cantley has Luke LaRose with a push in the back.
Wow.
The trail official here. Let's see what he calls.
Yep, 2. Wow. That's 3 on LaRose. So Ronnie Olson has no choice.
Look at it here on the other side coming in. And I think he got him initially with his hip and put his arm out, and it looked like he extended it, but I believe it was after he got him with the hip. And you're allowed to go in there with that hip, but when it looked like he raised his arm to balance himself, and I think that drew the push-off.
Zane McCarty at the line, and a couple of big free throws right here.
All it is.
And missed. Had a chance for two.
Oh, and that big difference in the 9-point lead and what may be a 5 after this possession.
Cole Chapman zips it across to Tommy Williams. Now, this is Shepard with it, and here's Braden Chapman. He was open, couldn't get it to go,
and the same thing here.
Yeah.
And the GW player going into the back and pushing off. It looks like that was McCarty. Will give Shady a possession with 2.8. All right, this is when you know you got your catch and shoot. Now defensively for GW, they're not going to make that second pass. So I don't know that you really have Braden Chapman to worry about. So you can double team this first entry. As the first guy catches it, probably going to have to release it, and he does.
And it just would not drop. Well, very good first half of basketball. Two excellent teams going at it, and it's a 29-22 lead for the Patriots of George Washington over the Tigers of Shady Spring. We will return and talk about this first half. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of the Little General Battle for the Armory.
No reason you gotta wait till the end of the year to buy a brand new car. Big John and the gang at Mid-State Ford in Summersville is getting year-end savings done right now. Check out Big Santa John savings on this 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big Santa John price only $40,767. Or how about a 2019 Ford EcoSport SE 4-wheel drive? Big Santa John says drive her home for $18,704. Everything on sale now during Big Santa John's year-end sales event. Mid-State Ford, Route 19 in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well-known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
you'll know him.
Shady Spring had a 16-13 lead on George Washington at the end of the first quarter, but in the second quarter, George Washington outscoring the Tigers 16-6, and they lead it here at the break 29-22 in the Burger King bracket of our little general battle for the Armory. Earlier here today in the Pepsi bracket, it was Charleston Catholic winning over Sherman, and Greater Beckley Christian defeated Princeton. Now tomorrow, Greater Beckley will play in the championship, but they're going to play Clarksburg Notre Dame. Catholic could only play here one day, and in the consolation tomorrow, it will be Sherman and Princeton. So one of these teams, GW and Shady, trying to get to the championship of the Burger King bracket. And what have you seen?
Well, just shooting the ball, Shady's only shooting 32% from the field, while GW is shooting 42%. And then a big stat, GW 50% for threes, while Shady Springs has hit 2 out of 12 for 16.7%. And 7-point game right now. Don't count Shady Spring out.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, Evan Hughes went 4 for 4 threes, and that's a big difference in the game right now. Shady not hitting their shots, and GW playing good defense, not taking anything away from them, but they have missed some uncontested shots that to win big games, they're going to have to hit.
All right, we'll talk about some individual numbers when we return here to the Raleigh County Convention Center. Battle for the Armory being presented by Little General and George Washington. Up at the break on Shady Spring, 29-22.
You gotta wait till the end of the year to buy a brand new car. Big John and the gang at Mid-State Ford in Summersville is getting year-end savings done right now. Check out Big Santa John savings on this 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big Santa John price only $40,767. Or how about a 2019 Ford EcoSport SE 4-wheel drive? Big Santa John says drive her home for $18,704. Everything on sale now during Big Santa John's year-end sales event. Mid-State Ford, Route 19 in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
George Washington's Evan Hughes leads the way with 15 points for the Patriots. 5 of 6 from the field, 4 for 4 at the three-point range. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Next in line scoring for George Washington, Mason Pinkett. Gus Eddy had 4. 2 points for Alex Yoakum and 2 for William Gabbert. Leading the way for Shady Spring, Luke LaRose. 5 for Tommy Williams. 5 for Braden Chapman. 3 for Cole Chapman and 2 for Grayson Shepard. Mentioned LaRose leads the way in scoring for Shady. Does have 3 fouls.
Yes, got a cheap one there, pushing off on a offensive rebound was the call. You know what I like about Evan Hughes, Mark? GW got out of the dressing room late. So they didn't come out till about the 45-second mark. So Hughes got 1 shot, nailed a 3, and walked over to the bench. That's when you know you can shoot.
It's good enough for me.
Oh, I thought that was great. He walked up there, and the ball kind of bounced to him behind the 3. He flicked it up there as it was in the air, walked over to the bench.
Coaching attire down through the years, Bob Bolin has changed a lot, hasn't it?
Yes.
Ronnie Olson, now he's decked out in a good-looking gray suit for Shady. And Rick Green, more casual look tonight.
I was always a suit and tie guy. Always.
And that's despite all your years coaching with Coach Barksdale.
Yeah.
He never rubbed off on you, did
Well,
he?
you know, back then he wore a suit and tie
yes, he was a suit and tie. Well, he did with you, right?
Yeah.
But then,
Well,
when he coached here at Woodrow, he.
Yeah.
All right,
boy,
so now
Tommy Williams with a great.
That's what they need.
He loves that drive on the right side and finishes with the left hand. Here he goes. Great first step. Drives to the right and shoots with the left, and he's really good at it. As Shady cuts that lead down to 4.
Yeah, that's the start that the Tigers were looking for. 29-25, and they'll show some pressure. So they go with Williams, LaRose, Braden Chapman, Eric Bevel, and Grayson Shepard, Mason Pinkett, Evan Hughes, Trey Ritchie, and firing and connecting. Good shot there by Yoakum getting the three-pointer. And also out there, Gus Eddy. That's the starters for GW, so a big 3 there.
Great job by Pinkett drawing the defender. And LaRose starts out the second half with a bomb as Coach Ronnie Olson gets a quick timeout.
Well, LaRose now with 10 in the game as he knocks it in. So some good shooting here.
And just watching that huddle over, you know what that timeout was for? As LaRose just elevates 3 feet behind the 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. That timeout was strictly for he didn't like how they were guarding Pinkett. Pinkett didn't make the 3. Eddie made the 3, but Coach Olson, Coach Williams over there saw he got the 3 because Pinkett beat his man off the dribble, Grayson Shepard, and that whole timeout was to get Grayson Shepard. I would say once they get in the half-court set, he's got to get off of him a little bit. Pinkett's too quick to jump all over him. Let's see if that's the adjustment that Shady made there.
Tommy Williams entered this game averaging 24 a contest. Braden Chapman 19. So it's 32-28 and driving and scoring. Boy, I tell you, Yoakum. He's starting out well here in this third quarter.
Beautiful move, little reverse layup. Great finish.
Luke LaRose, nice little underhand pass to Tommy Williams, and here's LaRose attacking, and LaRose called for a travel.
Wow. I didn't see that one. Looked like a 1-2, and the ball got stripped out of bounds.
Look across the way, his grandfather attending tonight's action.
Yeah, I did not see a travel there.
So Mason Pinkett.
And there he was, backed off of Pinkett a little bit to try to play him, not get.
Good defense there by Shady. LaRose spinning away there from Pinkett, and LaRose takes it in. Off-balance shot wouldn't go. Yoakum got the rebound, and then there was a collision and a foul going to be called. And
LaRose just has to worry going to the basket about getting a charge and picking up his 4th foul, so he's trying to shoot that little leaner and didn't get the roll. Shady again, that full court pressure, down 6. Wanting to wear GW down with that pressure. Not necessarily about getting a steal every play. They will run and jump out of it.
Foul was on Braden Chapman. That's his first and team foul number 1 of this second half of play. Mason Pinkett. And good job there by Yoakum. And Yoakum gets the bucket and a foul called on, I believe, Braden Chapman.
And the referee saying Braden Chapman got there late. Let's check it out here. Here comes the drive. Chapman coming over there. Woo. You know, the rule just says you have to be set before the offensive player's last foot leaves the floor, and really close with Braden Chapman getting there.
Now the bucket counts, and Yoakum will try to convert. Three-point play here.
Yeah, well, they're very similar to the play the charge LaRose had in the first half. Bang, bang played, very similar. It went against LaRose there, and then this one goes against Chapman. Shady should go straight to the hole. They just had a close call go against them. If they go to the hole, they will get a foul. I go straight to the hole. There you go. There's your foul. That's just typically how referees think.
Well, Yoakum commits the foul. Yoakum has all 7 of George Washington's points here in the second half. Second team foul. On the Patriots.
Great defense by GW. Let him think the man was open. Whoa, nice jump shot. GW takes that lead back to 10.
Yeah, that was pretty by McCarty. That's his first basket of the game.
Yeah, they play so well under control.
Shot spins out of there for Grayson Shepard. George Washington outscored Shady Spring 16-6 in that second quarter. They lead by 10.
Shady is switching every pick, and GW is going to get the matchup they want. Oh, he got fouled there.
Yes, Pinkett hits the front of the rim, and then it is going to be Hughes.
Well, got Hughes with a travel, the big jump stop step there. I tell you, if I was GW, the Shady's switching every pick. I would get Pinkett with the ball, have whoever LaRose is guarding set the pick, so LaRose has to guard Pinkett, and he's got 3 fouls, and try to put that 4th foul on such a prolific scorer like LaRose. I'm surprised they haven't gone to that yet.
And here's LaRose. He'll cock and fire and knock down the 3. That's his 3rd of the game.
Now, after he did that, that would be the play right here without a doubt. See, they have LaRose guarding the center because they don't want him out there on the perimeter. Now, if the center 30 would come and set a pick right now, that would put him on the ball.
LaRose has 13 in the game. A couple of 3s here. Here's McCarty. His shot is short. And the ball goes back into the hands of George Washington.
Oh, what a pass.
Eddie to Pinkett. And Pinkett fouled on his way to the hoop.
Great pass by Pinkett. I'll tell you, if LaRose hits a 3 the next possession, they better go right at him on defense and try to get him out of the game. Because this is the kind of stuff we've seen throughout the years. Team down 7, other people missing shots, where he just says, I'm going to take the game over. And I wouldn't be surprised right now if that doesn't happen.
Pinkett hits the first free throw attempt. He has 7 points in the game.
Now let's see what GW does here defensively. They've been in that big help man-to-man defense. LaRose just elevated the last trip and hit a 3. See if they look to him again. So it looks like a zone. LaRose is going to look for a 3 here on the left side again. Here it comes.
Williams drives and off the glass and good.
And what happened there, the guard in the zone did not leave LaRose, so that left Tommy Williams a driving lane, and he read it perfectly.
Tommy Williams has 10 in the game. He had 5 in the first quarter and 5 here in the third. 7-point difference, and here's a steal by LaRose.
Well, they put LaRose in the pick, and there he was, fearless with 3 fouls, went for the steal, cuts the lead to 5.
He has 15 in the game. McCarty working hard against Cole Chapman. Pinkett. Pinkett's ball handling skills have really improved. You can see that. McCarty.
He's a player. Pinkett will try to draw the foul here. Grayson Shepard's been very aggressive on D.
And here is a steal by LaRose. They got the tie up. LaRose tied up, but that's a steal because it's going to be Shady's ball.
Too great. There's the first defensive play by LaRose. Jumping on the switch of the pick, attacking the right hand, and the second one just now jumped the passing lane. 2 big-time defensive plays by Luke LaRose. And now he goes for the killer.
And that one just wouldn't drop.
And you knew that that's what he was going to do.
Yoakum down to Eddie. Eddie flips it in.
Yoakum hit it. LaRose again looking very aggressive on the offensive end. He's got the defense rotated to him, so he should get open shots for his teammates.
Eddie has 6 in the game. Near steal by George Washington.
Beautiful
Good job
play
by Braden Chapman, keeping that from going into George Washington's hands, and he comes away with 2.
Just toughness. Braden Chapman, the ball was loose on the floor. He just said, I'm tough as nails. I'm getting this ball.
Yep. Good defense. Well, that you could just look over there at Rick Green, a 26-year veteran. That drives him crazy.
Yeah, it was great defense by Shady.
All right, so now the Tigers ready to go to work again here, trying to whittle away here. 42-37. And here's a pass. It's taken away by George Washington. Yoakum spinning around.
Yoakum
back the other way.
Tried to take it on a 1-on-3. That was the time to pull it out. I don't think he there.
LaRose going to drive instead, lifting it up with the one hand. And out of bounds, George Washington's basketball here as Shady Spring missing out on the opportunity to cut into that lead a little more.
There's Braden Chapman. 4 Patriots around him, able to come out there and get the bucket. 5-point game, 1:39 in the third, Mark.
All right, so Hughes is in. So GW with, who's heading out? GW's got, okay. Nope, yeah, they got to get a guy out of there.
Pinkett's out. He never gave the GW guy the ball, so they let him get out there. I think that's a good job officiating. Count the people on the floor. Don't call a technical foul.
I was going to say that. It's like that guy getting off the field on special teams. 12th guy. Okay, so.
Yeah, they got Ben, how you saying it, Nickel?
Yeah, Nickel's in the game.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's got that smooth stroke. Watch out for that 9th grader.
Yeah. All right.
If he gets open.
GW turning it over. Here comes LaRose.
Great ball movement.
Williams a 3. Just can't get him to go. And here comes the Patriots back on the attack and a timeout on the floor.
Oh, we got a good one going here, Mark.
Oh, my goodness, we do. And teams will sit down, talk about it, and we break away here. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of the Little General battle for the Armory.
Ride on the north side and save with the Chevy employee discount for everyone at Northside in Summersville. Find new roads in a 2020 Chevrolet Trax LS all-wheel drive, now $18,999. Save over $6,000 on a new 2019 Chevrolet Camaro LT, now $23,915. Stuff your stockings with the money you'll save on this 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Crew Cab 4x4, now $33,923.
Come to Northside or visit us on the web at northsidewv.net.
Merry Christmas from Northside, where everybody rides. Find new roads with Chevrolet.
(42-37) George Washington over the Tigers of Shady Spring from right here in Raleigh County. George Washington from the state capital city of Charleston on the hill. And what a dandy basketball game. Two outstanding teams.
It has, and I don't think either team has shot the ball as well as they're capable of shooting it, but both teams have played really well on the defensive end. It's just been a really entertaining, hard-fought contest, and I believe the best is yet to come.
George Washington has the basketball. Yoakum, Hughes, and Yoakum steps out of bounds.
Turnover there. Shady on the timeout went to doubling the ball pick, and they haven't shown that yet. Good move by Ronnie Olson. They doubled the ball pick and got the quick turnover after the TO. Big possession.
Under a minute now to go here in this third quarter. It was 29-22. George Washington over the Tigers of Shady at halftime. Braden Chapman trying to slice the defenders. Here's Tommy Williams. Kicks it back out. Cole Chapman lets it fly and delivers the three.
Great ball movement by the Tigers. We're very patient on offense, and Cole Chapman, the freshman, delivering the big-time tray ball.
Makes it a 42-40 game. GW will run some clock here and believe they're going to get Grayson Shepard.
Yeah, there's the last offensive play. Chapman with his feet set, and that was Cole Chapman. We always got to do first and last names with the Chapmans. Big three, cut that lead more than in half. 2-point game for GW.
George Washington with the ball. Hughes. And Hughes travels.
I didn't see that one either. Looked like he had his pivot foot. He's pretty fundamentally sound. All right, 6 seconds left. Tommy Williams going to have to let this one fly. Lost the handle.
Here is LaRose. And, oh, my goodness.
Had it right on line, just a little short.
Wow. 42-40. Don't go anywhere. 8 minutes still to go, maybe more. GW Shady here in the Little General battle for the Armory.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
There ain't no reason you gotta wait till the end of the year to buy a brand new car. Big John and the gang at Mid-State Ford in Summersville is getting year-end savings done right now. Check out Big Santa John savings on this 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big Santa John's price only $40,767. Or how about a 2019 Ford EcoSport SE 4-wheel drive? Big Santa John says drive her home for $18,704. Everything on sale now during Big Santa John's year-end sales event at Mid-State Ford. Route 19 in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
Well, we have a good one brewing here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. Little General battle for the Armory, the Burger King bracket. Shady Spring undefeated. George Washington just one loss, 42-40. George Washington had a 10-point lead, but Shady closing the gap. Alex Yoakum with the basketball for GW. Alex Pinkett, Evan Hughes, Ben Nickel.
Evan Hughes did not get a bucket, did not get a point in that third quarter.
And Gus Eddy, he's in there too for GW.
That allowed Shady to get back. Great move.
Yeah, the guys had the hot hand, Yoakum.
Yoakum had a couple big games that I did with you last year with him. Oh, great move by Tommy Williams. Boy, this last quarter is going to be a battle.
Tommy Williams has 12 in the game.
Yoakum again. Great job defensively by Shady. helping and getting the block from behind, Tommy Williams.
So now the Tigers looking to tie, possibly take the lead. On the move, Shepard, his shot won't go. Shepard hit the deck hard, gets up a little slow.
Patriots have a 5-on-4 here.
And here is Hughes up and couldn't get it to go, but a foul will be called.
Coach Green telling Hughes just shoot it, and Hughes going to the foul line. When he can shoot like he can, it's probably money in the bank.
Cole Chapman commits his first foul, team foul number 5. So that puts Hughes at the line, and you can't get it to go. Again,
never fails. We always jinx him. Hughes at the line for his second one.
They had 9 points in the first quarter and then hit 2 threes in the second. Has 4 threes in the game. And he now has 16 points.
One possession game still. Shady with 5 guards on the floor.
Braden Chapman, boy, what a beautiful move by Braden Chapman, who now has 12.
Yeah, Rick Green wanted the charge on that play. They all balance out at the end. Great steal by Braden Chapman to his brother Cole Chapman. Back to Braden Chapman.
And how about that?
What grade's he in? A freshman.
Just a freshman, and has given the Tigers of Shady Springs a lead. And as the Patriots head to the bench area, Rick Green standing there, arms folded.
Yeah, look at that. Brother kicked it back to him, drove to the basket, sliced and diced around the defender, trying to take the charge to give Shady Spring a lead that they haven't had in a long time.
42-40, GW led it at the end of 3. At the end of the first quarter, it was Shady 16, GW 13. GW outscored Shady 16-6 in the second quarter. The Tigers outscored GW 18-13 in the third. And
yeah, the last lead Shady had was right at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter.
Inbounds pass from Eddie to Pinkett. Pinkett. And looking for Hughes. Hughes went one way, the pass went the other, and it's a turnover by George Washington.
Great job defensively by Shady with the ball pressure. Shady, first possession in a long time to add to a lead.
Hey, Bob, it's Friday night. This is high school basketball, isn't it? Friday night high school basketball. How about Hughes?
Going strong. Luke LaRose strong to the basket.
LaRose, wow. So LaRose topping Hughes now for game scoring honors at the moment with 17. Eddie to Pinkett. Pinkett maneuvers. Pinkett flips it up and in.
Great move.
Yeah, Pinkett has 9 in the game.
Hanging in there, finishing, back to a 1-point contest. GW, both teams just playing man-to-man. Shady running a little inside ball pick at the top. Both teams with 5 guards on the floor. This is fun to watch.
LaRose in trouble, zips the pass in. Pinkett swatted it out of there, but he's going to be hit with a foul.
Yeah, you know, when the ball goes backwards like that and the shot leaves his hand, I don't agree with those kind. Right here's a great pass. Yeah, I mean, jumped up and blocked the shot, and it's hard to get penalized when you do something right. But those calls all average out at the end of the game. And as they say, when he goes to the line, the ball doesn't lie.
Shepard misses his first attempt. Try to get Shady up by 2, and does with the second.
Boy, Shady relentless on that defensive end.
Here comes Eddie, and Eddie bounced off his foot. Boy,
great defense. Luke LaRose left his man, came for the double team, caught Eddie. That's when you double team. When the guy has his head turned and dribbling, or he's dribbling with his head down out of control. That's the 2 times you leave your man and come and double team.
Good officiating crew. Jay Rutledge, got Cantley, Jimmy Cutlip. LaRose flips it back to Williams. And we got a full timeout here, and we will take a break with you. Good game here. Battle for the Armory. Shady up by 2.
Seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Still to come here in this little general battle for the Armory, the Beckley Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the Logan Wildcats. And, you know, I think back to a game I covered. I know you were an assistant coach for Dave Barksdale back in the 90s. And I know I think it was a double overtime game. Both teams in a
112 to 110.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Oh.
I remember archiving that game at WOAY, and I just watched that. We shot that entire game. It was just so much fun.
Tink Brown got a 4-point play. An assistant coach for Woodrow now that's in an overtime. But we're back to a barn burner we have right here, Mark.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we got that one to come later. Right now, we got Tigers and Patriots.
Boy, Yoakum has put a show on this half.
Yes, he has.
I mean, what a nice little floater, little head fake. Well, he's played really well.
We are tied at 49. That's the 5th tie of the game. LaRose, top of the circle, wouldn't fall. And who else but Yoakum with the rebound?
Oh, he's played well.
Yoakum, 6'1", a junior. Zane McCarty back in the game. Zane McCarty and Hughes threw it away.
Oh, Rick Green thought that ball was tipped. I think Braden Chapman, the technical foul against GW.
Who'd they get?
It looks like he got Pinkett. I just don't like to see games come down to stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pinkett.
Thinks it may have been on Gus Eddy. I don't know. Something must have been said really derogatory to get a Ted. Now he's explaining to Rick Green exactly what he said, and Rick Green shook his head yes. So, you know, we can't hear what's said, and there's certain things that you cannot say in a 49-all game. You know, that really hurt his team there. Now he's taking Pinkett out. Not sure who that technical was against.
I think, on the scoreboard it has Pinkett second. That's what I have him for. And he's out. And right now, Shady back with the basketball, and Williams got that one free throw, trying to score a layup there. Here's Yoakum. Cut off there by Cole Chapman.
Yoakum has a really good change of pace to his game. And see, that's just smart by Yoakum. I mean, that is a smart play by Alex Yoakum. He saw, that's what LaRose did earlier when he shot that switch and stole the ball. Well, Yoakum learned for that. And that time when Shady tried to shoot the switch, Yoakum went into the defender and got the foul call. Cagey player for a young man,
Yes,
Mark.
Grayson Shepard committing the foul. 16 fouls on Shady in this second half. Castleberry's back in the game, and here's Eddie. They launched, couldn't get it to go. Battle for the basketball, and out of there come white jerseys. 3 minutes to go in this one. What a dandy it has been. Williams will give way to Braden Chapman for the Tigers. Luke LaRose. He'll attack in the lane. Up in the shot. Good.
Great job by LaRose finding the weakness. With both teams playing 5 guards, that's where you attack. There's no shot blockers in the game. You attack the basket.
12 second half points for LaRose, 19 for the game. 3-point advantage. Here's Castleberry. Off to Hughes. Hughes trying to rifle a pass over into the corner to Eddie. And, a little too strong and went the other way.
Oh, yeah, Shady with a chance to go to make this more than a one-possession game with 2:17. Again, they'll spread the floor, may set a little ball pick on the wing. Other than that, they're going to penetrate gaps.
Shady's fought back from a 10-point deficit in this game. Saw them fight back from an 18-point deficit against Robert C. Byrd in the Polar Bear Tip-Off Classic. They've been a part of some events, haven't they?
Oh, they have.
All right, so we have a timeout on the floor and a 3-point cushion for the Tigers. We'll break away and return here. Little General battle for the Armory in Beckley.
On the north side and save with the Chevy employee discount for everyone at Northside in Summersville. Find new roads in a 2020 Chevrolet Trax LS all-wheel drive, now $18,999. Save over $6,000 on a new 2019 Chevrolet Camaro LT, now $23,915. Stuff your stockings with the money you'll save on this 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Crew Cab 4x4, now $33,923.
Come to Northside or visit us on the web at northsidewv.net.
Merry Christmas from Northside, where everybody rides. Find new roads with Chevrolet.
Well, that's the beginning of the game.
52-49. Shady on top of George Washington. What are we going to see here in the final 159?
Well, I mean, Shady is going to spread the floor. They can't hold it for a minute 59. They're going to be very picky. There goes a ball pick by LaRose. They're going to spread the floor and drive the gaps and see what they get. Tommy Williams drive the gap. Got a good look at it, but wasn't able to convert.
Yoakum comes down with a rebound. Yoakum glides down the floor. Yoakum shot from the free throw line won't go. Williams snags the rebound for Shady.
Ooh.
And Coach Olson wants timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll break away. 3-point edge for the Tigers.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Shady Spring, 52. George Washington, 49. Luke LaRose with the basketball, and he will be fouled by Zane McCarty.
And that's the 15th foul on GW, so Shady will not be at the line. GW has one more to give.
That is McCarty's second. And as you mentioned, team foul number 5.
LaRose looks like he got hurt a little bit on the play. And 5-second call against the Tigers.
Good job by George Washington on the defensive end there, as Shady just unable to get it in. So Trey Ritchie will check in. Hunter Castleberry.
Shady,
make that John Getz is heading out.
Shady will stay attached to Evan Hughes. They're up 3. They should not leave Hughes for any reason at all. Pinkett must have got that technical foul. I can't believe he's still on the bench at this time.
And here's a steal by the Tigers. Braden Chapman, nice bouncer, and Williams just kept battling. Well, he couldn't get it to go.
Now, Mark, you've done a lot of GW games. Do they have a rule? If they get a technical, they sit out the rest of the quarter?
Well, I'm not sure, but I know that's just a lot of coaches handle those things differently, and I know we know Rick Green pretty well, and that may be the case.
Yeah, there's some reason Pinkett's not out there right now, and Rick Green, one of the best in the business. Tommy Williams drew the foul. Shady up 5.
Yeah, Williams.
And still in that full court pressure, given GW. Okay, GW has numbers. Got to make the right play and let Shady get back in transition D.
Williams has 15 in the game. Here's Ritchie, who checked in for Getz. And here is McCarty on the drive. Shot blocked.
When you have a 6'3" point guard like Tommy Williams as your help defender, and he can block shots just like the centers. So big play. Tommy Williams coming over, able to block the shot, clean block.
Eddie looking. Eddie fires it out, and
Yoakum's been the man the second half. He needs to go ahead and attack the basket. Very good.
Here's Eddie, and Eddie leaning into Williams.
And that will be the bonus for GW. Need both of these to get it back to a 1-possession game.
First foul on Williams, so now John Getz, the junior, will check in, and Trey Ritchie will check out.
Great job by Eddie, getting the defender in the air and able to draw the foul. If he could have thrown it at the basket, he would end up getting 3 shots right now.
Eddie now has 7 in the game. He's 3 for 3 at the line.
And here GW will get into the press. Shady with 5 guards on the floor. Very difficult to press him.
Nice job by Gus Eddy at the line. It's a 54-51 game.
Who do you foul? You don't want to foul Tommy Williams. You don't want to foul LaRose. Oh, he went for the steal. All right, now GW should make sure LaRose or Tommy Williams don't get the ball and then foul whoever touches it. And it looks like LaRose is going to get open here.
And they will foul Williams. It will be McCarty. That'll be his 3rd.
Williams, a senior, 4-year starter. That's exactly, they either wanted him or LaRose to get to the line. Big foul shot here. It's either going to be a 1-possession game or a 2, according to this first free throw. Oh, missed it. 1-possession game. You got to stay attached to Hughes under all circumstances.
Yoakum to McCarty. Getz. Eddie. Goes to Getz. Puts it up too strong. Ball batted around and
jump ball.
Jump ball, and it belongs to the Tigers.
Wow, big possession. Good looking layup for GW, just rimmed out. Fight for the ball, and boy, that possession there becomes big. Now GW is going to have to foul as soon as Shady touches the basketball, or gamble, hold, do everything in your power to get it steal. Tommy Williams at the line again. It is still a 1-and-1. So GW still has life. All depends on this first free throw, Mark.
Williams, 15 points.
And Shady putting everybody back, showing they are extremely confident in Tommy Williams' free throw shooting ability.
He is 4 for 6.
They got to get a three. Shady has fouls to give. Don't want to foul the three-point shooter.
Eddie lets it fly. It's going to be short. Rebound by Shepard, and another big win for the Tigers.
Shady Springs is just lining them up and knocking them down.
54-51. What a basketball game between the Shady Spring Tigers and the George Washington Patriots. Our pleasure to bring it to you here from the Little General battle for the Armory. So, Burger King bracket, Shady will head off and play for a title tomorrow evening. GW will await the team that falls in our next game, Beckley and Logan. And, of course, Shady will get the winner of that game. But outstanding game. We'll come back and talk about it in just a moment. Shady Spring 54, George Washington 51 here at the Little General battle for the Armory.
You gotta wait till the end of the year to buy a brand new car. Big John and the gang at Mid-State Ford in Summersville is getting year-end savings done right now. Check out Big Santa John savings on this 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4-wheel drive. Big Santa John price only $40,767. Or how about a 2019 Ford EcoSport SE 4-wheel drive? Big Santa John says drive her home for $18,704. Everything on sale now during Big Santa John's year-end sales event. Mid-State Ford, Route 19 in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well-known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar convenience stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
We welcome you back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. We saw an outstanding game. Shady Spring 54, George Washington 51. 5 lead changes, a couple of ties. GW got it up to 10. Shady fights back. Second big comeback of the season for Shady Spring, Bob Boland.
Oh, it was. And the difference was when Shady went to the 5-guard lineup the second half, they were 12 for 23 from the floor, shot 52%, where they only shot 32% in the first half. Shady was able to turn it on the defensive end with those 5 guards. And when you're playing a team like GW that plays 5 guards also, you can go to that. Now, when you play a team that plays a true center, it would be hard defensively for Shady to do that. But Shady made the right moves, was able to capitalize in the second half and really put the ball in the basket.
Again, this is the Burger King bracket of our little general battle for the Armory. So,
can you say that 3 times in a row?
What's that?
Burger King Classic. Go ahead. I didn't mean to break up your concentration.
Right,
go ahead.
So Shady moves on. We'll play in the title game of the Burger King bracket in this little general battle for the Armory, and they'll get the winner of this game coming up. How about this? 2 storied programs get set to go at it. Logan and Beckley Woodrow Wilson.
Woo! Doesn't get much better than this evening for high school basketball.
Yeah, and you know, Logan, AA school now, and of course they've gone back and forth with AAA, AA, and saw AA Shady knock off AAA GW in that game a moment ago. Earlier today, Charleston Catholic was winner over Sherman, and Greater Beckley Christian beat Princeton in the Pepsi bracket. Now, Charleston Catholic cannot return tomorrow due to a conflict, so Notre Dame out of Clarksburg will take the place and come here and face off with Greater Beckley. Princeton and Sherman will play the first game, and now Shady awaits the winner of this game. George Washington will have the team that falls in this game. But a lot of fun there, Coach Boland, and we'll do it again here in just a bit.
Oh, yeah, great game. I enjoyed that game. That was a good basketball game. I know you go over the stats there. Boy, they had Luke LaRose coming out in a big game, coming out to be a leader with 19. But you know you can take the stats. I can't get that far.
Tommy Williams, again, another impressive game, 15 points. And Braden Chapman had 11. So 3 players in double figures. 3 players in double figures for GW. Evan Hughes. He had 9 points in the first quarter. He had 15 at halftime, only 1 point in that second half.
And Shady stayed attached to him. Yeah. First half, they helped off of him. I mean, he didn't hit the rim. His shots were hitting the bottom of the net. They stayed attached to him the second half and let other people be the helper. You don't leave a shooter like that, a big-time shooter. But it was very interesting. You seldom get to see teams play where both teams are playing 5 guards. I'm guessing that it was Pinkett that got the technical foul. It's why he didn't go back in, and his athleticism and driving to the basket was a big advantage for GW that they didn't have the last 5 minutes of the game. And then the experience of Luke LaRose and Tommy Williams, and then the big 3 with Braden Chapman. They had 45 of Shady's 54 points.
Yeah.
So the big 3 came to play. Big win for Shady. 5-0, and they await the winner of Beckley and Logan. Now, to Shady people, Mark, they haven't experienced this. Right. So to say Shady waits the winner of Beckley and Logan is big time for Shady Spring basketball.
No question about it. Going to be a big moment in program history tomorrow, whoever they play, for sure. Alex Yoakum had a big game for George Washington, 13 points and 11 rebounds in the contest, and also Mason Pinkett finished in double figures with 10. Both teams had 5 3-pointers in the contest. Shady 5 of 20, GW was 5 of 12. Shady wins it 54-51 for color analyst Bob Boland and our great video productions crew, Robbie Mounts, Brad Hudson. This is Mark Martin saying so long from the Raleigh County Convention Center here in Beckley. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the 2019 Little General Battle for the Armory, a sports exclusive of Video Productions.